हिमाचल प्रदेश के धर्मशाला स्थित निर्वासित तिब्बत सरकार के प्रधानमंत्री पेम्पा सेरिंग मंगलवार अपने शिमला दौरे पर पहुंचे, जहां छोटा शिमला में तिब्बती समुदाय द्वारा उनका भव्य स्वागत किया गया। इस अवसर पर प्रधानमंत्री के स्वागत के लिए बड़ी संख्या में तिब्बती समुदाय के लोग मौजूद रहे, तो वहीं विद्यालय परिसर में प्रधानमंत्री के लिए सांस्कृतिक कार्यक्रमों का आयोजन किया गया। अपने 3 दिवसीय दौरे के दौरान प्रधानमंत्री पेम्पा सेरिंग तिब्बती समुदाय के साथ बैठक कर जहां विभिन्न मुद्दों को लेकर चर्चा करेंगे, तो वहीं वे मुख्यमंत्री सुखविंदर सिंह सुक्खू से भी मुलाकात करेंगे, जिसकी जानकारी खुद प्रधानमंत्री पेम्पा सेरिंग ने पत्रकारों से अनौपचारिक बातचीत में दी।
One of my commitment during the election was that I will visit every Tibetan settlement at least twice in 5 years. So the last time I visited Simla was because we had to take over the residential schools from the Indian government, because it used to be run by the Central Tibetan Schools Administration. So that was an emergency case, so I had to come here for a very short period and then visit other schools. But this time, of course, I have to pay our respect to the state government, to the governor, to the Honorable Governor and also Honorable Chief Minister and the relevant authorities that has administration over the Tibetan communities in Himachal Pradesh. We have to reach out to the Chinese government. There is no other way if we have to resolve it peacefully. And we believe that if the Sino-Tibet conflict can be resolved, then this border issue can also be resolved. Then there can be much more people-to-people relationship across the border. Now in this more than 3,600 kilometers of border between India and Tibet, this is one of the most non-porous border in the world. इतनी लंबी border है और कोई जा आ नहीं पा रहा है. No people-to-people contact. There is no culture-to-culture contact. There is no trade whatsoever overland. And these are very sad things. At least in this 21st century, there need to be more understanding, more cooperation, more stability. And to bring more stability, there have to be trust. And Chinese government also should work towards building trust with its neighbors, not just speak about it. Just rhetoric is not enough. I think Indian government's trade policies also need to be more strategic. Because whatever you say, if the business keeps going up, you buy more from China, you sell less to China. Just like one of our friend in Ladakh said, maybe अभी बोल रहा हूँ यूरोप में कि you feeding the dragon every day. You feed them, you are not able to tame them, but then they say they are biting back at you. Why should you stop feeding the dragon, no, if they are biting back at you? And everybody should recognize the oneness of humanity. If they don't recognize, then they will only think about their own interests, national interests or people's interests, which will not be good for the whole world.